Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for January of 2021. Happy New Year to everyone. I can't believe we made it through 2020. To everybody that's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. It's going to make all of you Scorpios named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I actually don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. Now, we have we have really good words. There's support, beauty, wisdom, compassion, and harmony. But we have a couple pretty tough cards, and we have 3 major arcana. I've noticed this month, every reading I'm doing so far, all of the signs, and I'm up to Scorpio now, all of us have been getting these like little bit of blips we're going to have to watch out for, pay attention to, or basically in some manner be prepared and kind of ready for them when and if they do come into our lives, because these ones here are pretty critical, but actually 2 of them are energetics that, well, maybe all 3 of them. I'm going to say maybe all 3 of our major arcana are energetics of something that maybe we wanted to have change or alter in our lives, which is a good thing. Because if it is, it would be that which supported us and that which our wisdom was guiding us towards changing or healing, to bring our own selves some kind of compassion, energy into our own life and bring it back into harmony, and like our words down here, bring it back to the beautiful thing that I want to see in my life. Because the first card here is the Hierophant, and that is energetics of something traditional, some type of a traditional factor in our life, whether it's like a religion, it can be a philosophy, a social type of organization, any type of authoritative group, we feel like a great deal of loyalty towards it, choose to, and feel that it really supports us in some manner. And we also have the word support down here to go with it. So with this group type energy, we would want to live our lives in accordance with the kind of beliefs that we would have in common with the group or the organization. Maybe some of us want to be the leader of that group or organization, or we might have a relationship with one of the leaders of that group. But the group or the tradition itself is kind of serving us in many ways, whether it's inspirationally, like as a teacher energy, emotional support. But with the Hierophant energy comes this really type of judgmental quality where you're expected to follow a certain set of like beliefs, and if you do not follow them, you get called out on it. So there's that judgmental quality about it. So in that case, and with these next, 2 of the cards, not the actual next 2 I'm saying, but if that's the case, some of us, right, we might want to dump the Hierophant right on his head this month because we want to overthrow the tradition. We're sick and tired of it, whatever it is. And we Scorpios can actually get like that if we get the attitude and don't feel like it's important to us anymore. You know, so we might be doing a lot of reevaluation with this Hierophant energy, like reevaluating what we had obviously taken for granted before, and might want to be accountable to only our own selves instead of what everybody else wants for us. So some of us are going to say, yes, this is what I want. Others of us are going to say no and dump that Hierophant energy basically right on its head. So I'm going to say this is going to be like an either or reading. I don't know. Whoops. Whoa, I just lost the Hierophant. He really got dumped on his head. He almost fell on the floor here, because we're really going to make that decision. Actually, looking at this other card here, I'm going to say for the most of us, we may just turn that Hierophant energy upside down if we feel it's non-supportive and that the rules or the guidelines no longer are wise for us, that we don't see that compassion and harmony that we'd seen in the beginning. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but that's what they're telling me to say. So I kind of feel that some of us are going to do a topsy-turvy on anything that thinks it lords power over us that we're no longer in compliance with. And we don't do good when we are into forced compliance that does not serve us. Because when we feel something, we feel it deep. And if we believe in something, we believe it with all of our hearts. And if it comes across to us as no longer supportive, then we remove it from our hearts, is the way they're telling me to say it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that first card. So, but it's going to be interesting, because our next one here is the Tower. And no, we're not going to burn down our houses and lightning strike us, but the Tower energy kind of represents disruption or an adversity that I have to face that is actually for the best. So coming on the heels of that Hierophant, this is an interesting card to pull, basically. You know, I think that it could be something like some kind of a loss. Usually it's supposedly unexpected. It just comes out of the clear blue sky for some reason. But we would be feeling something that upset our regular routine. And it's really, really like an uncomfortable type of feeling. Sometimes there's some kind of loss, maybe personal, sometimes financial. But when we really look at the Tower energy of fighting, you know, when we argumentative type energy, but when we really look at it, we could have seen it had we chosen to look. That's the way I want to say it. We could have foreseen it coming had we chosen to look at the situations and being aware and willing to face the facts, you know, like being aware, being willing to face the facts. When something gets destroyed or removed from our life, right? If it is, and it comes, sometimes it really does come unexpectedly. But usually when it's removed through this kind of energy, it's usually when we become stuck in it, you know, and we're stuck in the status quo, and we feel very unsatisfied and very discontent, but not knowing how to get out of it. And this Tower energy here fires off this, like, fires off the energetics of an urgent need to break free of, you know, whatever restriction that has been limiting us, our further development. And we will argue or fight for that. That's why I think that a lot of us basically are going to like I said, tip that Hierophant right on its head, especially if I'm having to be obedient at all times to this energy or belief system, maybe of something that's no longer appropriate to me and or supportive of me in the manner that I thought it was before, or I originally was suited towards me. So the energy of the Tower can just be a big argument I didn't see coming, or something that just happened out of the clear blue sky that I didn't see coming. But usually, if I open my eyes, and we Scorpios, if anything, we are intuitive. So, sorry, if I opened my eyes, I would have saw it coming, or I would have felt it coming. And I'm saying that for most of us. Actually, I'm saying it for the most of us, because this kind of energy very rarely sneaks up on us unless we have chosen to turn a blind eye to it. That's what they said. Unless we have purposely chosen. And we all know that. We might say, oh, it took me, took me by surprise, or it took me off guard. But really, we were thinking it to begin with. That's basically what they're saying. Really, we were thinking to begin with that it was coming. But next we get this little Knight of Rods energy. So male or female, this is going to be fire energy. So it's going to be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. And because these are general readings, it'll be male or female. It could be someone in our lives, but this is not a fighting knight. This is a jousting knight. He's coming in like to play in the games, that jousting game, or whatever, however you say the word. But this knights are messengers. This Knight of Rods energy is bringing us really good news concerning work or some type of a social activity, glad tidings that relate to almost anything that could be a happily anticipated event, almost anything like that, like a journey, a vacation, a change of residence of some kind, if it's a certain person, a specific person, they could be like a relative or a friend, but they have like the same qualities of the king and queen, which are loyalty, integrity, honesty, that type of energy that we can trust, whatever the message is that they're delivering to us. So whatever it is, the news that we're going to hear that's going to break all this energetics down, whoever bears that message to us, or the message itself, can be trusted, and whoever brings it is faithful, because the fire energies are like that: honest, trustworthy, faithful. So even with that Tower card and the Hierophant card in there, there is something that's much better coming towards us. So if the Tower card broke a relationship up that was important to me, there's a better relationship coming, is what I'm going to say. If the Tower card was me maybe quitting a job because I'm tired of the, restrictions in my workplace, there's a better job. It's coming through like that, in that type of way. Because our next card here is the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth plane energy, money. Knight, rods energy rather, that Knight of Rods, that's usually business, finance. This is money. This is a really happy card. It signifies that we've established some kind of a solid, secure life, both in our business and in our family, or like in our actual home life, our work, our planning, It's all paid off for the best, and we're enjoying the fruits of our labor. That's actually what the card means. So we're emphasizing home, we're emphasizing family. At this point, we would have succeeded in establishing a business or a form of some type of secure income, even if it's investment, to support our family or whoever it is that we need to support, even ourselves. Sometimes with this card, you can be planning on building a second home or a vacation home, things like that. Family matters, being at the forefront in our lives, and us having the time this month to concentrate on our personal affairs. And I think that's kind of like an important message for all of us Scorpios. We don't really usually concentrate on things that are personally important. I don't think people realize how much of a giving energy we are until they come up against us when they think we're stubborn. And it's not that energy. It's like, I will give and give and give and give to you until you have pushed it over the edge, especially for those that are going to turn that Hierophant upside down on his head, because the next card here is another toughie. Now we get the Devil card. So I know it's an important month to us, and it is the beginning of the year. But 3 major arcana out of 5 cards is quite a bit. So the Devil is a mythical creature. And, it doesn't have, in the sense of tradition of these cards, it does not have any type of energy, but all it does is symbolically represents boundaries, boundary lines, bondage that we create and kind of maintain for ourselves because we're stuck in an energy. Might be some obstacles in our environment that we find maybe frustrating, or we would feel like our options are narrowing, someone else could be involved. But we have the ability to free ourselves. And that's the honest to God's truth. We have the ability to free ourselves from any type of situation by using our willpower. And that we can do, everyone faces some kind of limit or some kind of a boundary line in their life, but it's usually our own self, like bondage to the material world of possessions and status. That's the kind of energy this card holds that kind of gets to be the root of these type of problems. So even in the most restrictive type of situations, we still have choices. We always have choices. Everyone needs a structure for a solid foundation in our lives, basically, in order for growth and any type of development. And when I see the Devil card, I think more of a card of manifestation versus drug, sex, and rock and roll. Now, this could be someone outside of us that's causing a lot of trouble, and doing the drug, sex, and rock and roll, or ourselves, because that's what they say about the card. But me, Frankie, the Devil card is Saturn in Capricorn. So it's the Lord of Karma, right? In the sign of Capricorn. So if I have learned my lessons, which is Saturn, the lesson of karma, so I don't want to repeat things over and over again. Remember, the Tower is telling us we could have saw it coming if we'd have really looked. If I don't want to repeat something over and over again, or if I want to manifest something, I can build the castles in the air if I've learned the lesson and bring them to the earth plane. So bring them basically to the ground. if I've learned this lesson, if I've went through trying times, I don't have to continually repeat them. So versus it being a card of like karmatic card, it's a card of learned lessons to me. Whenever I look at it, I've learned this lesson around, let's say, material plane, money, finances, and this can be business finance, because rods are too. So if I learn these lessons around money and how to use it appropriately, I use it wisely, like our word wisdom down here, in manners that support me and support my family. And I continue to manifest them, because he does have the little pentacle on his head. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and then the Devil card afterwards. So I'm thinking most of us this month will have learned the lesson. We will use our intuition to foresee that which could cause us disasters or troublesome type energy. And we're probably going to dump the little Hierophant upside down on his head. Could come out a little different, you know. If I like the Hierophant, maybe it's getting me a raise and a promotion and all those other things, because I've basically proven myself, you know, with this Devil card. And I've done the right thing basically done the kind of, how do I want to say this? Right thing at the right time. Basically, whoops, I got my angel cards all turned every which way but right. I think we're going to come out of this on top with this Knight of Rods energy. So we're going to get good news. And I think it might relate to our finances. And if the Tower card relates to like an argument with a partner energy that I knew was coming, and you know, like maybe I don't know why I'm saying it, maybe I have a partner that is like exceeding in this Devil energy, and I decide that that's the end of that. You're not my boss anymore. You might get the energetics coming at us like in that manner. But I'm thinking a lot of us, we are going to use that Devil card as a card of manifestation, and a card that will show us we stand tall, we stand proud. It's that weird kind of energy, you know. So I don't think anything's going to stop us, whether it's the argument, the Hierophant, or the Devil card this month. Whatever it is we're going for, we're going this 10 of Pentacles energy behind it. So we're doing it however it works. Oh gosh, our card is have confidence. There you go, Scorpio. Believe in myself and I get what I choose. It says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and your faith. Well, that was nice of them. So I don't think our confidence is gonna waver actually too very much this month. I think we're just gonna do whatever we have to do and kind of go for it from there, you know. It says here, the card is a message from your angels saying, you can do it. I know we can. Trust that you have all the ingredients it takes to complete the mission that's before you, although you may not completely understand how you'll fulfill this task. Have faith that you will be continually guided. The more you can depersonalize this mission, know that it's not about you, the better. Don't listen to the voice that asks, who me? You are utterly worthy, since you're a perfect daughter or son of the Creator, and the angels surround you every step of the way. Stay in the moment and focus on one step at a time. Give all worries or concerns to God and the angels. Ask the angels to increase your faith. Trust that God's love and wisdom are working through you. Well, Scorpio, we got a little bit of a crazy reading, but I think we're coming out on top of it. Well, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or set an appointment with me, or if you just want to go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. And over there are the 2 videos. They're short, like 5 minutes, that I put out there for you. One explains the prayer class, the other the suture classes. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long, explains how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. And the sutures are simple thought forms that enhance the clear perceptions dramatically. They're just for the clear perceptions. And the ones that teach those, it takes 5 minutes. They are explanations over at the website. So to everybody I met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, all of you I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.